Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we go over the US dollar pairs in the forex market. And today we'll start with looking at GBP USD. As you can see here, it's been making lower lows and lower highs. It's still in the bearish range, lower lows, lower highs. It recently broke this lower low, so that makes this the strong lower high. And we'll map out the range that we're dealing with. The range that we're dealing with, looking to see when it can pull back and possibly catch another sell once it goes into the premium area, and we can check out some areas that it may be interested in retracing back to this area of supply or this area of supply also. Just depends. I really just look for when the bearish momentum picks up when it gets into premium to see if we can continue pushing down further, or it could just come right back up to this area of supply. But that's what I'm looking at. Not looking for any buys at the moment, even though it did make these wicks at the bottom. And we're going to EURUSD. Similar, it's been making lower lows, lower highs. It's the last low that was broken, and this lower low has not been broken, unlike GBP USD, which means we'll map out the range that we're dealing with. It already has retraced back and hit this area of supply in order to continue pushing down, but it wasn't strong enough to keep pushing down. Looking for any buys or sells at the moment, but if it did retrace back, I'll be looking for sales from these supply areas. This may not be, but yes, this is in the premium part of the range. I'll take a sell from if bearish momentum kicks in, or even further up here to where the buy was before the sell. So that's where I'll be looking for to take any sales from. But other than that, I'm looking for any buys until it breaks this bear structure to the upside. Aussie USD. This has just been trading sideways. It's lower lows, lower highs, but it's been trading sideways, consolidating. Like I said before, this looks like this is an expansion or manipulation because this is the range. We'll map it out. That is trading sideways while also taking out the lows and taking out the highs. So we'll see if it takes which direction it goes in. I wouldn't be looking for any buys right now until I see the buyer step back in and start breaking structure up here. And it's too low to sell unless the news tomorrow, if it's a weak dollar, or well, if it's a weak dollar and go up, but if it's a strong dollar, then I'm looking to sell once it breaks out of this range and then comes back up. And then NZD USD, similar structure, lower lows, lower highs, has been trading sideways for the past few weeks. We'll map out the range. Also, no sales or any trades to be taken here. Been clearing out liquidity on both ends, waiting for the news to see what happens. If it can break out of this range for the up end, the higher end, then wait for a retrace, and then take a buy. But if not, then it'll continue trading down. GBP AUD daily. This is the daily higher low that hasn't been broken yet. The wick to this demand zone. But let's just say the daily making higher highs, higher lows, and these lower these higher lows didn't break through the higher high. It was up here, so it's been in this daily range. So it's been in this daily range ever since. But we're looking at the 4-hour chart. So this is the 4-hour range that has been making lower lows and lower highs and breaking structure to the downside on the 4-hour. And it just reacted to this demand zone right here, which is why it's retracing back Not interested in taking a buy right now until it starts to break structure from the upside. This could be a strong daily higher low that does push this back up, but wouldn't be looking for a buy until it starts breaking structure, and then start making decisions on whether it's going to continue and the buyers have really stepped back in. But if it continues downward, then that means just the 4-hour bearish structure is continuing, and then I'd be looking for a retrace to take another sell. Similar to that, it would be GBP NZD, and it's also been making on a daily higher highs, higher lows. Higher high that wasn't broken by these higher lows. Liquidity was taken out through this impulse of bearish momentum, and it's been trading downward. And this is the 4-hour range that it's in right now. This also reacted. Buyers made this wick from this area of demand, but this was the stronger demand in the same area, like GBP AUD. It hasn't gotten down here yet, so can't tell if this was a reaction, just a brief reaction before it continues back down here and then pulls out of this area and bounces back, or it's gonna break, or it could break through and then retrace back and then look for another sell. But I'm not looking for any buys until structure is broken, just like on GBP AUD. And thank you for joining us.